Hello, good evening, everybody, and welcome to my Monday evening Facebook Live. And this evening, I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving and a wonderful holiday. Well, we're actually the beginning of kind of holiday season, aren't we? Sort of kicked it off with Thanksgiving. So this evening, I wanted to just do a bit of fun, have a bit of fun, and do a little bit of a kind of gift guide type of funness. Because every year I do a special gift guide, and I try to have things on the gift guide that are obviously really healthy. Every single thing, well, almost every single thing on my gift guide it leads to either health or beauty of some kind. Hi Inez, hi Kathy, hi Cheryl, Debbie, Pamela, hello, hello, hello. So tonight I just want to go over some of the fun things that I have on my gift guide. Now, every year I create a gift guide, so you need to download the gift guide. So don't take any notes, don't worry about what I'm going to show you today, just make sure you download the gift guide, because on the gift guide, if there are any coupons or money off or deals to be had or whatever it is, it will all be in live links on the gift guide. So I think Catherine is going to pop the gift guide link, Catherine, if you're around, in there and in the live stream. And if you want the link to it, please say link please, and I'll give you the link and you can just download it and you have it, and there you go. Hi DC, hi Nancy. Oh, there you go, Catherine's popped it in. Great, so there it is. Make sure you get that. Oh my gosh, this tea is so good. I'm drinking Earl Grey tea tonight in my gratitude mug. It's got, you can't really see it, but it's got gratitude written on it. I am grateful for tea. And actually, we're going to start with that, because tea is a wonderful, wonderful gift, I think. I think tea is a fantastic gift. So as we're going and as we're chatting, I'd love for you to tell me in the comments, what are some of your gift ideas? What are some of the things that you really treasure and that you want to give to other people, or you want to ask for yourself? Because let's face it, you know, we don't often, it's been a hard year, right? It's been a really, really hard year. And, you know, often we don't ask for things for ourselves, or we don't sort of, you know, we think of things and we think, oh, I can't really get that, or, you know, it's a little bit too indulgent or whatever. But if there's ever a time that you are going to indulge those you love or yourself, it would be at Christmas. So very often I think things like, oh my gosh, I really want that pan or that knife or whatever it is, which I'm going to show you a couple of things in a moment, a couple of ideas. You know, that's the time to say, oh, you know, I'll ask for that to be, you know, to be put in the stocking or under the tree, or, you know, whatever it is. So just some fun ideas, really. Okay. Love the Harney and Sons teas. Thank you for all the tea suggestions. Blythe, you are so welcome. Actually, the Harney and Sons do have some really, really great ideas for teas and for tea gifts. But I want to show you the ultimate tea gift. And I'm just going to show you it right now. Wait a second. Okay. So for a tea lover, anyone who is a tea lover, ta-da! So that, okay, this is a tea box by Peak Tea. This is the most beautiful gift. This is on the gift guide. Remember, everything that I'm going to show you tonight, because I just plucked out a couple of things that I just want to show you and chat about and have some fun. You can ask me questions if you want. But I plucked out a couple of things because they're fun things to actually show you live. Now, this is phenomenal because, first off, Peak Tea are different to Harney and Sons, because Peak Tea do tea crystals. So what they do is, and it's very, the reason why the founder of Peak Tea, this brilliant man, created these tea in crystals, dehydrated dehydrated crystals in these single serve packs was really for ease of use, because he recognizes the incredible health benefits of tea, incredible health benefits of tea. Like I drink at least 3 cups of green tea every single day. My whole tea journey throughout the day is kind of like morning black teas, and this is all described in this box, by the way. Then I go to green teas, and then maybe herbal teas, or, you know, soothing teas in the evening. Oh, great. I think Catherine's maybe put in. Oh, Catherine, if you could, oh, Catherine's put the gift guide. So if you want to know, this box is on my gift guide. So definitely check that out there. As I said, look at the gift guide before you go anywhere, because if there's any little coupon codes or anything that I can get you, it'll be in that guide. Anyway, so back to tea. So they create these little single-sized servings of tea crystals. And the reason he did that was that he wanted to make tea very, very user-friendly, because oftentimes, obviously, you know, with tea, and particularly with loose tea, you need a teapot, you've got to steep it, you've got to wait for it to brew. And that can be a little bit of a roadblock for some people, not all, not for me, but for some people. So this is very, very high quality, and it's a very unique delivery system, if you like, for tea. So Peak Tea does many different kinds. It's not an inexpensive tea. And you know, honestly, a lot of the little things that I'm showing you tonight are not bargain basement products at all, but that's why they're on the holiday list. But I have to say that everything that I'm showing you, well, almost, not the beauty products, but everything that I'm showing you, in a way, you want to look at cost per use as well, aside from the fact that it's a lovely gift and everything like that, because when you go to the coffee shop or you go out and you get a to-go and everything, those coffee drinks can be very expensive. So with these little individual servings, you want to look at cost per use, and it actually works out that you're going to spend a lot less than if you get a really low quality drink. When I say low quality, I don't want to throw any coffee chains under the bus, but you're going to get a high quality for a better price. Anyway, let me show you this box, because it's just, I've been dying to show it to you. So wait a minute. So first off, this is the box, and it's made of museum quality paper. Can you see how pretty it is? It's really beautiful. And now wait for this. Okay, wait. Hope this works. Okay. So wait a minute. I've got to get it the right way up for you. Hang on. Yes. Okay. So here we go. So listen for this. Okay. So wait a minute. Ooh. Can you hear? It's a music box. I don't know if you can hear that, if it's coming through on my mic. Can you hear it? Let me know if someone can hear it. And it's beautiful classical music. And then, okay, I'm going to try and show you the whole thing as we go here. So I've been obsessed with opening and shutting this music box, because for me, it's like a little fairy tale thing. It's like something I remember from being a child. And it keeps on playing while the box is open. And then it has this, isn't it delightful, Nancy? So then it comes with this beautiful book all about tea called An Ode to Tea. And it's super, super, again, museum quality book, museum quality pages, and all so much about tea, how it's grown, information, where it is, all of that. And then, gotta be careful not to drop this. Then there is a little tea guide, which is actually really interesting, because it says what teas to do when, you know, all the different, when to have black tea, green tea, all the other teas and their different kind of uses. Then it's like a chocolate box. Seriously, I couldn't get there. Can't get over this. Then you have the little different teas here. Okay, one layer, much like a chocolate box. There's another layer. There's one that's got all the teas missing, because I've had them all. And music's getting a little out of control now. And a little tea making glass here. It's almost like, because you don't need a teapot to make these. You just put it in the little glass, add hot water, and pour it into your cup. And you're done. And that's it. So that's the Peak Tea. Okay, I think we've got to turn the music off now. It's getting very loud and active. So Done, right? Isn't that cool? I'm so excited to show that to you because I just think it's the most beautiful, beautiful gift. So for anyone who is a tea lover in your life, or for you yourself, to have this beautiful gift that you're celebrating something that's so healthy, right? Because tea, again, and you, once you get into this and you read the book and everything, you really understand that, you know, the wonderful thing about tea, unlike coffee, and I really recommend to all my clients, as you know, if you're a client of mine, that if you make tea a ritual, and it doesn't have to be a caffeinated tea. Pete does teas that are, and they do all sorts of drinks that are non-caffeinated. They do a rooibos, which is a red bush tea. They do, you know, medicinal teas like chaga, medicinal mushrooms, a reishi. They do a cinnamon detox tea. So they do a lemon ginger. They do all sorts of different teas, but then they have all the traditional teas, caffeinated teas, like such as the green tea, the white tea, the black tea, the oolong tea, etc. So they have a vast selection. So that's Ode to Tea, and I wanted to show you that lovely box. All right, so any questions? Is the tea organic? I think some of them are, Maureen. I think, and he speaks to that. The owner speaks to that a lot in the book. Some of them are much like most companies, like Harney and Sons as well. Some of them are and some of them aren't. I think the thing that's really significant, Maureen, is that things like the matcha tea, they do a matcha, it's called the Sun Goddess matcha. Doesn't come in this box, you'd have to, you know, buy it separately, is, I think it's quadruple screened for toxins and heavy metals and leads and things. So the owner of the company is an absolutely brilliant man. He has a fascinating story. It tells a little bit about that in the book. And he really, quality is absolutely everything. And I think he really goes into why, you know, there's so many nuances with tea, much like wine, actually, Maureen. It would be the same sort of thing. So, yes, some of them are and some of them aren't. Hey, Araceli, hello. Hey. Okay, so next thing that I want to show. So while you are sipping on your tea, you might, just saying, want to be in some lovely lounge wear, right? So if you're looking for some beautiful pajamas, basically pajamas / loungewear. And again, ladies, all of these, everything that I'm just chatting about this evening and sort of celebrating, having a bit of fun, having a bit of welcome relief, right, from all the difficulties around us, are on my gift guide. So do check that out. But if you want, in my mind, the most delicious, if that could be a word for pajamas, it would be these beautiful pajamas by Cozy Earth, right? And they are made, Cozy Earth does these beautiful, beautiful, sustainable fabrics that are made out of bamboo. And it honestly feels like silk. It feels like a cross between sort of cotton and silk. Now, I'm very fussy about pajamas because I don't want to wear nightwear that is going to be too hot when I'm under the covers at night. Do you know what I mean? And to me, it's very rare to find a pair of pajamas or lounge wear. Actually, what's so lovely about these is they double as both. So you could be, you know, get into your pajamas on a cold night, or, you know, in front of the fire and sip your tea and get into them. And you want to wear your pajamas, but you don't want to look like you're just slouching in something not very attractive. So these are lovely because they really keep their shape. It's beautiful. I love them, but they have night shirts and different things as well, but I love the pajamas best. And they have, you know, a lovely pocket here, the piping, the detail. They're high quality, long sleeves. I love the pale gray, the dove gray, I think is so pretty. The pants are just, the quality of these is just second to none. The piping on the legs. So it's a beautiful pajama. So do check out Cozy Earth. If I could afford it, I would have Cozy Earth everything. I'd have their sheets because they do bed linen. I'd have everything. I'd have the sheets, the pillowcases, the whole 9 yards. And maybe I'll save up for that. But for now, if you get one thing from Cozy Earth, this really sustainable and beautiful company, if you're thinking, what should I get for my mum or my, my daughter or somebody, it's a kind of girl gift that you want to give them that's something so special and beautiful, high in quality, and lasts them a long time, they'll literally just want to get into straight away, no questions asked, and live in. That would be a really good gift, all right? So we've done sipping your tea, pinky finger lifted, everybody. We've done beautiful loungewear and yes, oh my God, Aris, it is the most amazing. Hi, Pam. Oh, it's the Sun Goddess Matcha Serene by Peak. Isn't it amazing? It's so, so good. Yeah, somebody else says Cozy Earth makes amazing bedding. It really, really is. And I'm just saying, I'm actually saying this to myself, it's kind of note to self here, is I spend 8 hours, I sleep for 8 hours every night. So I spend 8 hours in every 24 hours in my bed. Actually a little bit longer because I like to get into bed early with my journal and a good book and do my whole nighttime routine. So let's say 8.5 hours. And that's every day through every 24 hours of my life. So therefore to have really nice bed linen, sheets, comforter cover, pillowcases and everything is really, really, is a worthwhile investment. And I will say with something like Cozy Earth, because again, it's not an inexpensive brand. And I don't know about you, but sometimes when you go looking for sheets and things like that, well, sheets, not things like that, sheets. And you go looking at different websites or on Amazon and you look at all the different thread counts and it's confusing and that some of them are so expensive. It's hard to find one for me that feels, even really high thread counts, that feel really good. I've been disappointed in the past. And I don't know if anyone agrees who's had Cozy Earth, but you will not be disappointed. It's like sleeping in silk. All right, so what am I going to do next? We're going to pivot now. We're going to pivot to your kitchen. All right. So how do the sizes run for the PJs? Great question, Serene. So I have here, I am a little. I'm petite. I'm 5'4" and petite. So I'm pretty sure, and I might have to double. Here we go. So I have an extra small, and I will say I couldn't. If I'd had a small, I would have drowned in it. So I would say, maybe if you're in between, maybe go down a size, because sometimes in some things I'll be a small and sometimes I'm an extra small. So maybe go down a size because they are they're generous. They're not like huge baggy generous, but for instance, the length of the pant, because I don't have the longest legs in the world, unfortunately, they are just okay. If they were any longer, I'd have to have them hemmed, and that's the last thing you want to do. I don't want to have to go to the expense of getting a pair of freaking loungewear hemmed. So I'm 5'4", extra small, good. I have to say, if you are much shorter than me, if you're 5'2", you could roll them up at the waist, I guess, or you might have to get them hemmed. But that's a really good question, Serena. I'm glad you asked that, because sometimes that could be the real kind of doozy if you're giving a gift or you're getting it for yourself and it's like, it doesn't fit. So Serene, go for the extra small. All right, next up, kitchen. So this is a funny gift, but I am going to throw this out there because I think it is a gift that is really worthwhile. If you're a cook, if you want to give a gift to a cook, like if your mum's a great home cook, I mean, now in pandemic times, many of us are cooking a lot at home. As many of you know, I am plant-based. All of my clients, my beautiful clients that I work with, hello, if anybody's on in Ignite or Glow Up. But you will know, if you work with me and if you're plant-based, that you're chopping a lot and you're committed to chopping. Look, eating from scratch, cooking from scratch at home is the healthiest thing that you can do for your health, because you can control everything that's in your food rather than delivery, home delivery, takeout, eating out, drive-through. You have no control, zero control. So that's what I have all my clients do. We cook from scratch. So you want to really invest in good cookware, and you want to invest in a very good knife. A good chopping knife changes everything for me. It actually makes me look forward to chopping well, that's a lie. It makes me almost embrace onion chopping. I think chopping onions and garlic is my worst kitchen chore, but what I do is I get it all done in one fell swoop. I meal prep, I get it all done on a Sunday, as my clients know. If I'm chopping one onion, it's like, just get it done, do 3, and then I freeze them. But I need a good knife. Blunt knives can be dangerous. They can slip, particularly on the flesh of something like an onion, and that's where you get injured. So this knife is a wonderful one. Now, this is on my gift guide, so you don't have to write down the name or anything. Just enjoy what I'm showing you and download the gift guide. So I want to show you, this is by Nakano, and it is the most beautiful chef's knife. Can you see that it's got almost like the etching? I don't know if you can see in the camera of it's almost like a kind of wood grain etching in the metal on the actual blade. It's really beautiful. Now, you may say, I believe, and my mum taught me this, is that really, honestly, you just need one really good knife. And you can use it for everything. So rather than getting a big old knife set or a block with a umpteen different knives in, half of which you're not going to use, get yourself, ask for, or give as a gift, one really good chef's knife. And this one by Nakano, I really do not think you could do better. And so it has this, there you go. I'm going to come in nice and close. It might be back to front, the name, but it's Nakano. Can you see how beautiful that knife is? It's absolutely gorgeous. And look at the handle there, right? Really, it's this very special wood, the handle. I forget the name of it. But this is the kind of knife that you will have for the rest of your life. It's a lifetime piece. When I get pieces for the kitchen, I like to think of lifetime. Look, I just feel so weird, like holding up this huge knife. But I like to think of things that are lifetime value. Literally, I have some other knives that have been handed down by my grandmother. And in fact, my husband, Bobby and Joe, I don't know if you're watching, my husband has the watermelon knife. And it's a knife that I think his grandparents used to cut watermelons with. My husband comes from Georgia in the South. And it has, the handle is wooden like this, and it's worn down over the years. So it's got this lovely kind of worn, smooth patina. And we cannot, when we have watermelons in the summer, we cannot, that knife is the only thing that is allowed near a watermelon. So they can end up being kind of heirloom pieces, I think, seriously. You've obviously got to sharpen it every now and again, so make sure you have a good knife sharpener. But Nakano, and this one, for me, is the perfect balance, is the perfect size for chopping and cooking all veggies, whether you're chopping onions, garlic, herbs. Butternut is man enough to get through a tough butternut squash, but it's also kind of light enough that you can do all that kind of fancy chopping business when you're doing the onions, that I always kind of fancy myself as being on the kind of, Food Network doing, when you hold the bottom of the blade down and you're doing that to chop mince your onions and garlic and whatnot. So there you go, Nakano. It's on my gift guide. Okay, love, 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 love that knife. That's like literally featured, and it's something you use multiple times a day, right? Or at least once a day. On that note, you've heard me talk about it before, and I will never tire of talking about it. You want the best cookware that money can buy. This is 360. Let me know in the chat if you already own 360 cookware, because if you're in my community, you probably do. 360 cookware, I believe, is cookware that you really cannot live without. They're must-have pieces, and you can slowly build your collection. Now, the pots and pans, the saucepans and the slow cooker are the absolute staples of my kitchen. I use the 2-quart saucepan almost every single day of my life. I use the slow cooker in the winter. Now, winter months, it just is in constant use, sometimes day and night, overnight oatmeal, and then a soup or a stew. This pan in particular, I wanted to show you because it's really special. And this could be a really good Christmas gift. Again, this is on the guide. This is their saucier pan. Fancy word of saying a pan to make sauce and gravy. And it comes with the lid. All the pans do this incredible water vapor technology. It's completely non-toxic cookware, made in America, the highest grade of stainless steel, 3-layered, the data. I could go on, but I won't, because you've heard me talk about it before. Go to the gift guide, because there's a coupon code on there so that you can get, money off. But this is a lovely pan, and I gave my mother this pan last Christmas, and she almost, because she loves cooking, and she is somebody who's like, oh, I can use my old beat up pots and pans, it's fine. She's British, she's frugal, she's like, I can, and she can make anything out of anything. But she said this is life changing, this saucier pan, because can you see how it's round, right? So if you're making a gravy, a bechamel sauce, any kind of sauce. I do tons and tons of sauces because, again, I cook whole food plant-based, and you really want to have delicious, yummy sauces. It doesn't get caught in the sort of edges of a regular saucepan. So it's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful little pan that comes with a lid and is pretty life-changing. So that, to me, is the gift. Would be a very, very special gift for somebody in your life, man or woman, or daughter or son, who likes to cook, who is a really good home chef, because they may not have a saucier pan. They may go, oh my God, what's different about this? And you're like, it's a saucier pan, right? And they might be, oh my gosh, that's great. So that's a really lovely gift. But any pans from 360 Cookware will be a beautiful gift. And as I say, as most of you know, I've had my pans for over 10 years. I've slowly built my collection from 360 Cookware. And honestly, it's a gift that keeps on giving, because I use it every single day. So you cannot go wrong. Slow cooker is like, I just love. All right, so we've done, I've got something very special at the end. So I'm going to be finishing out quite soon. We have done tea, we've done pajamas, we've done kitchen. Now we're going to do, shout out to 360 Cookware. Oh, right. So Catherine, it has just said there's an amazing deal in the gift guide for 360. Amazing. She said in caps. So get the gift guide, because you do not want to miss that, because you might get a really crazy deal in there from 360. Okay, we're going to shift gears a little bit to kind of beauty, something that smells nice. So who doesn't love a candle, right? My daughter said to me the other day, I was saying, Lola, what do you want for Christmas? And Lola's like, Mum, you can't, a candle makes me happy. A candle makes the girl happy. She loves any kind of, probably because I've raised her with like so much aromatherapy and, all of that around her. But she can never tire of candles. She loves them. And so do I. Now, the thing is with candles, ladies and gents, if there are any gents watching, you want a candle that is non-toxic. We have to have candles that are non-toxic. Some candles, even you got to be careful, because it's not always that easy to discern. But to me, I want a candle, obviously, that's non-toxic wax and everything else. But I also want one that's going to burn with just the right amount of beautiful scent. I don't want a cloying, heavy scent, which means that it's got synthetics in it, by the way, which will really degrade your air quality. So I really want a candle that really, truly is made with pure essential oils. So this one, I can smell it literally through the box. This is a lovely brand, and it's in the gift guide, called Village Common. And it's a beautiful brand that Catherine and I actually discovered at the Indie Beauty Expo, I believe, a couple of years ago. We'll occasionally get invited to this expo where they have really special brands that they curate and pick from all over the world. So we discovered Village Common. And I love the word Village Common because it's such an English word. In England, my parents live in a tiny little village near Guildford in England, if anybody's watching from England, which you won't because it's the dead of night now. But there's, near their village, there's the Village Common. And it's this beautiful miles of, it's almost like kind of parkland that is, you know, that's open to the public. And so it was kind of special to me that it was that. So you open the little box with one of these beautiful candles, and there's some little matches in there, which is nice, a nice touch. And then I just want to show you this, is that it comes in this beautiful white, you can't really, I wish you could feel it, because it's this white porcelain. It has the engraving. Get the focus going here. Focus, can we get focus? Yeah, there you go. Village Common engraved in it. And it's very, very heavy ceramic, beautiful hand made ceramic jar. So what's so lovely, oh my gosh, it smells so amazing. All their scents are amazing at Village Common. So what's so lovely is that when you're done with it, this becomes a beautiful container for your makeup brushes or your pens and pencils. So I love things, and it's just, I love this white minimalist. I've just done my office all white minimalist, and so it's lovely to have something that's just so pretty and clean. So that's a beautiful gift, again, in the gift guide. All right, moving on, because I want to get through this, and we've only got about 5 more minutes, so stay with me. Talking about beauty, if you want to buy a beauty products are kind of sometimes like, you know, it's a little difficult to buy a beauty product for someone you love, because, you know, you don't want to go, here's an anti-aging cream or something, because they're like, what is that a hint? Do you know what I mean? However, there's one brand that I think really is a beautiful Christmas gift or holiday gift, and it is by is Tiffany Anderson Carve Gold, and this is called the Heart of Gold Elixir, which is the most beautiful product. It's this soothing serum, but it's thick and gel-like, and it's brightening. It's highly hydrating, but it's also brightening, because it has some brightening acids in it for, you know, your brown spots and whatever, without being irritating. And Tiffany is a cancer survivor. She created this amazing brand. She puts all her love and heart and soul into her products. They are absolutely lovely. And this one in particular, I just look at the packaging. It's so pretty. So I think anybody that you would give that to wouldn't be offended with anti-aging skincare. So your mums, your daughters, whatever, whoever else, that could be a beautiful gift, right? So there's that. Okay, moving on. There's another skincare product that I also think makes a lovely gift. Again, all these are on the gift guide. So this is lovely because this is by you. Many of you, let me know in the chat, in the comments, if you've tried this, because many of you have, by Essentiel by Adele. Beautiful, right? Almost like once you've tried it, it's such a lovely product. And why it's a lovely, Mala bracelet. Oh, do you know, Jill, I've got to try and remember the brand of this, because a lot of people ask me, and it's so beautiful. It's on my Instagram from ages ago. So I'll find out, Jill, and I'll get back to you on that. Jill was wanting to know which Mala beads these are. So Essentiel is a beautiful product. It's Essentiel Moisture. And what is absolutely lovely, I'm clicking my fingers because it will get the focus on my camera here. Hang on, boo, there you go. So why a bottle of this goes a long way, and anybody would love it, your mom, your sister, your husband, even men love this, is because it is a multifunctional product. So you can use it on your face, your décolleté, all over your body. And so, and it's just a beautiful moisture that has all the different anti-aging ingredients in it. It smells divine. Adele, I've had on the live stream before. Many of you remember her. She's this beautiful model. She's a parts model. So she has her hands and feet and legs and everything photographed very close up in high definition. So she created this product that was just going to create, you know, beautiful, keep her skin beautiful without being toxic. So a beautiful product. Again, a really amazing deal. Go to the gift guide because it's on the gift guide. She's offering my community an incredible deal on Essentiel. So you might want to get a lovely big bottle for everybody you love. Right, we're almost there. I want to show you 2 other really cool things and then we're done for the evening. So this is a yoga mat. Okay, so I, as many of you know, love yoga. I've been, teaching yoga, learned to teach yoga 20 years ago. And I've tried more yoga mats than you can imagine. Now, let me know if you feel the same way as me, that you can find a really great yoga mat, invest in a really nice yoga mat, expensive yoga mat, but you can't get the slip away. It still remains slippery, and you have to really work it in. Do you know what I mean? It's like going to be like, you've got to use it about 50 times before you get that kind of sheen off that you stop slipping. So that's one of my pet peeves with a yoga mat. To me, to find the right yoga mat is almost like Goldilocks. It's like, that one's a little too thin, that one's a little too thick, that one's got, too much slip on it. You want one that's beautiful, blah, blah. So, oh, great. So Catherine said there's an amazing deal. I said, sure. This mat is one that has very recently come across my radar. Now, I am not going to lie. It is the Rolls-Royce or the Bentley or the Aston Martin or whatever car would be the good analogy. You put in the chat and let me know what that would be for you, of yoga mats. Meaning that it really is like, you probably would not get a better quality yoga mat. They actually, English, it's an English company called Lifeform, but they distribute in the America, and this is why I love it. So this one, the designs of them are insane. They are so beautiful. It's almost like you almost don't want to use it because it's so pretty. This one particularly is called White Magic. It literally, the minute you get it out of the box and use it, no slip. It's the perfect grip and traction, which is what you need to have a safe yoga practice. Now, many of us can't go to a yoga studio now because of COVID. So my feeling is, well, then treat yourself to some really good exercise and beautiful yoga equipment at home. But this is why this is so cool, this particular yoga mat. So it's called White Magic because it's all gold. And can you see it? The design is beautiful. I'm going to try and show you in the not very good lighting here that it's got this gold on it and it's white. But here's what's super cool about it is all the Lifeform yoga mats. I don't know how well I can show you this in this camera. Can you see these markings on it? So these markings are for alignment, for hand and foot placement, which is pretty genius. Because as a yoga teacher, I'll be saying to people, like say I'm in downward facing dog or something here, and then you'll be going, make sure your hands are even. They're not here because I can't do it right here because I'm back to front on the camera. But for your hand and feet placement, now I'm going to just unroll and show you all the way down. It gets even better. Look how beautiful this mat, and all the mats, by the way, they all have different designs on, but they all have this alignment. And then I'm going to go all the way down to the bottom. And then there's the foot and hand alignment at the bottom of the mat. So they are absolutely, now I'm all in a total pickle here. I'll roll that up in a minute. But that to me is the ultimate yoga mat. It's on the gift guide. They come in different colors. The White Magic, which that is just like, I'm completely obsessed and in love, and it makes me want to do yoga every single day. And somebody will be in real trouble. And this is anyone in my family or dogs if they put step on that yoga mat, because I want to keep it pristine and white. So Sunshine, my Pomeranian, comes and walks on, get off that yoga mat because I love it. But they come in different colors. They've got some beautiful bright yellow ones that are like sunshine. They're just lovely. Easy to clean. Yes, actually, Jessica, they are quite easy to clean. And they have instructions. You're not going to want to throw it in the washing machine like some yoga mats. They say you can. But I will say that when I first got it, I did tread in my tennis shoes on it and got a footprint. And I was like, oh, no, my new Lifeform mat. And then I just got a little rag with a little water, a little damp rag, a cleaner on it. And it just came straight out. So if you are inclined for the white one like me, I think when I was reading the reviews on their website, I think somebody said that they got the white one and they wanted to hang it up as an art piece because it's just so pretty. But the mats are amazing. So that, and it's not something, because they are expensive. I am not going to lie. It is a high-end yoga mat, high end. So you will be like, oh my gosh. But if you're going to ever invest in something like that, I would say the two justifications could be: one, holiday gift; two, we're at home, we're in COVID, this is your health, and you know, you're not going out paying to go out to a yoga studio, etc. So it just might be something nice. Finally, last but not least, and then we're good night for the evening. Ready? Da-da, 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 da-da. This isn't health and wellness, but it kind of is, because it just makes you feel so good. Forever roses. So look at this, how beautiful this is. So these roses come in a beautiful, there you go, Roses Forever, excuse me. And it comes in this beautiful velvet hat box. And why I think it is so beautiful, you can get different colors as gifts, but this for the holiday season is so pretty, isn't it? This, when you've got your holiday decorations in with all the green, maybe the tree and the decorations and the white. But if you're giving it as a gift for somebody, you know, it comes all different, like pale yellow, and it's really hard to decide. But why I think it makes for an absolutely beautiful, beautiful gift is because obviously roses don't last, do they? And if you're giving, you know, gifts to somebody who lives afar, you know, like your, you know, your in-laws or somebody who you can't get to, and you can't in this COVID time get fresh flowers to them that often, and, you know, whatnot, then to me, Roses Forever is a really, really beautiful gift. It's just a gift that they're always, always, always going to have forever. And if you get something like the beautiful red ones, that to me, the red ones in the black box are really seasonal, then it's something that then, look, you can do this when the season's over and you want to maybe put it away and bring it out next season. It's this velvet hat box that has this lid that fits snugly on the top like that, and then you can just put it away and it'll stay dust free for the year. So anyway, that I just thought was just a lovely little kind of cherry on top for something that's just lovely that you know wouldn't normally think about. Is my daughter was obsessed. My daughter actually was the one who told me about it. She was like, "Mom, I love those so much," and they look so. She wanted to get the white ones, which looks so, you know, so pretty in her decor in her room, and she just wanted to give them to everybody, you know, because she just thinks they're so pretty, and so do I. So, yeah. They're not fragrant. No, Maureen, they are not fragrant. And they're not silk. They're sort of made, I'm not sure exactly what the material is, but they're not fragrant. And I like that they're not fragrant, because if they were fragrant, Maureen, it would be, you know, they'd have to put on a synthetic scent. And so that would really put me off. And so they're not. I guess you could spritz a little bit of sort of rose essential oil or something. It might ruin them. You may not want to do that. But actually, you know what, Maureen? You've given me an idea. Maureen always comes up with the best ideas. She's such an amazing member of this community. It actually could be a fun little thing, just saying, that you could get a little essential oil spritz of maybe like a rose geranium, which has a really beautiful scent, and spritz it inside the lid of the velvet top. And then when the recipient or you opens it up, you get this whiff of a lovely scent like rose geranium. That could be fun, and it's safe and it's healthy. Just thought of that. Yeah, and Jessica, no, they don't have a rose scent. It's not scented. And just know, ladies, on that note, and I'll finish with this, when you're thinking of buying scented things for the season, for the holidays, whether it's a perfume or a candle or skincare products or anything that has perfume, please make sure that it is 100% non-toxic. And that means that what you would need to do is call, if you're unsure, is call or email the company and say, I need to know that this is phthalate free. Phthalate, phthalate free. But honestly, for the most part, if a brand does have a perfume in it, they are going to tell you that it is. So be very, very careful, because you don't want to buy products for yourself or for anybody else that could be toxic. And I know it's difficult because we want those beautiful scents, and particularly Christmassy scents, you know, like the cinnamony, you know, scents and everything. Be careful, because they come in candles. They come even in kind of fake essential oils. They come in skincare products. And honestly, ladies and gents who are watching, it's interesting because I work with a lot of women who get their hormones tested. A lot of my clients do, and almost 9 times out of 10, there's imbalance. And a very important thing that we need to look at is getting all products out of their homes and out of their skincare that could disrupt your hormone system. And one of the main offenders is going to be a synthetic perfume. So be really, really careful about that. And that candle that I showed you, this one by Village Common, is lovely because it's so, you know, it really is. When I say it really is, be careful, because even some candles, they're like lavender essential oil, or it's lavender or whatever, and it seems like it's natural, but it's not. So you've really got to trust the company. And for the most part, I will say that if a candle brand, if it's not a very heavy scent, if it's a very heavy scent, I'll put this differently, then it probably has synthetic in it. Just saying. All right. Jessica, yes, be very careful for her. And you can really, you know, she might love, Jessica, the Essentiel if she's had cancer, if she's recovering, because it's completely non-toxic. The scent is beautiful. It's lavender, and I think she's got lavender and geranium. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. It's very soothing. And this will be lovely for her skin. If she's been through treatment, if she's been through chemotherapy, it'll be lovely and moisturizing, and it'll feel to her like she's having a little bit of a treat. And in a way that's absolutely non-harmful. So that could be one choice for her. And the other one, if she wants anti-aging products, Jessica, then do look at the Tiffany Anderson products. You Google Tiffany, well, it's on my gift guide. Because she's a stage 4 cancer survivor, Tiffany Anderson, and created this brand because she wanted something that was, you know, beautiful anti-aging products that you could safely use, that you absolutely know are not going to be harmful. Yes, Serene, the beauty box is coming up very shortly. And I can't let the cat out of the bag and tell you exactly the day or what's in it, but I will give you the heads up that it's very, very soon. I do 4 times a year, or sometimes 3 times a year, I do a beauty box. So yes, look out for your emails. If you haven't signed up for my email list yet, make sure you have, because we're going to be letting you know I don't know the exact day. Only Catherine has knowledge of that, and it's going to be very soon. All right, everybody, have a lovely, lovely evening. Don't forget, for those of you who are in my healthy living and weight loss group for women that I just pop on for a very quick blast, 20 to 30 minutes on a Tuesday, where I open my mailbag and I answer questions that you will have submitted, but you have to be in that group, Healthy Living and Weight Loss for Women Over 40. And just wishing you all a beautiful week this week. And all my lovely clients, if anybody happens to be on, I'll be seeing you a lot sooner. So enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope you enjoyed the gift, looking at some of these gifts, and make sure that you download that gift guide, because you have everything in there with all of the deals. All right, mwah. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.